the hidden truth about nuts after 50. You reach for a handful of nuts thinking you're making a smart, heart-healthy choice. But what if I told you some of those nuts might be quietly working against your health? As we age, especially after 50, our bodies change. Our bones need more support. Our metabolism slows. Medications become part of daily life. Suddenly, even small food choices matter more than ever. Nuts are often praised as superfoods, and many of them deserve that title. But not all nuts are created equal. Some can help protect your heart, brain, bones, and immune system, while others can raise your blood sugar, inflame your joints, or even interfere with medications you're taking. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 4 of the best nuts for thriving after 50, and 4 that could be sabotaging your health without you even realizing it. This isn't about fear, it's about clarity. And once you know the difference, you'll be able to make smarter, safer, more nourishing choices every single day. Ready to upgrade your snacks and protect your long-term health? Let's begin with why nuts matter so much as we age. Why nut choices matter more after 50. Nuts are a go-to snack for many, and for good reason. They're quick, satisfying, and far better than reaching for chips or cookies. But once you're over 50, the rules of nutrition start to shift. Our metabolism slows down, nutrient absorption becomes less efficient, and health conditions like high blood pressure, diabetes, arthritis, or bone loss become more common. Suddenly, the kind of fat, the level of carbs, or the mineral content in your favorite nut could either support or sabotage your well-being. Some nuts can increase inflammation, destabilize blood sugar, or clash with medications, making daily management of your health more complicated than it needs to be. But the good news? Other nuts are packed with compounds that actively fight aging. They support your heart, protect your brain, strengthen your bones, and even enhance your immune system. It's all about knowing which to choose and how much to eat. In fact, a 20-year study published in a leading cardiology journal revealed that one commonly eaten nut could increase liver damage risk by 48%, while others reduce the risk of heart disease and cognitive decline. So what should you snack on and what should you skip? Let's break it down clearly, starting with the first nutritional powerhouse you should be eating regularly: almonds. Almonds, the bone-boosting, heart-helping hero. Let's begin with almonds, a true powerhouse for adults over 50. Why? Because just a small handful, about 1 ounce, delivers 97 milligrams of calcium, nearly as much as a quarter cup of milk. That's a big deal when it comes to maintaining bone density and preventing osteoporosis, a major concern as we age. Whether you're gardening, going for walks, or playing with your grandkids, strong bones help keep you mobile and independent. But the benefits don't stop there. Almonds are rich in magnesium, which works hand in hand with calcium to ensure it's absorbed into your bones, not deposited into your arteries, where it can increase heart risks. This calcium-magnesium synergy makes almonds one of the few foods that support both your skeletal and cardiovascular systems. Almond skins also offer a secret weapon: flavonoids. These antioxidants team up with vitamin E to create a powerful defense against oxidative stress, the process that accelerates aging and contributes to memory decline, weakened immunity, and cell damage. That means better skin, better memory, and better protection overall. From a heart health perspective, almonds pack 9 grams of monounsaturated fats per ounce, the same kind found in olive oil. These fats help lower LDL, bad cholesterol, and raise HDL, good cholesterol, keeping your arteries clear and your heart strong. And don't forget their 3.5 grams of fiber per serving, which aids digestion and keeps cholesterol in check. Almonds are more than just a healthy snack. They're a daily essential for seniors who want to feel their best from the inside out. Next, let's move to another nut that's shaped like a brain and may help protect yours too: walnuts, the brain-supporting nut that thinks ahead. They look like tiny brains, and it turns out that's more than just coincidence. Walnuts are often called the brain nut, and the research backs up their reputation. Just 1 ounce of walnuts contains about 2.5 grams of alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid essential for maintaining the structure and flexibility of brain cell membranes. This helps your neurons fire signals effectively, which is critical for mental sharpness, quick thinking, and everyday cognitive function. A study from a top university found that omega-3s in walnuts significantly improve cognitive flexibility and processing speed, important for managing daily tasks like reading, organizing finances, or enjoying meaningful conversations. But walnuts go even further. They're rich in polyphenols and vitamin E, powerful antioxidants that can actually cross the blood-brain barrier, a protective shield around the brain. This means they can fight inflammation directly inside brain tissue, reducing the risk of Alzheimer's and other age-related cognitive issues. And here's something even more surprising. Walnuts contain a small amount of melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep. Many older adults struggle with falling or staying asleep, which can affect everything from mood to memory. Adding walnuts to your diet may help support better sleep quality, leading to more mental clarity and stable energy throughout the day. Whether you're solving a crossword puzzle, reminiscing with loved ones, or simply trying to stay focused in conversation, walnuts are one of the most powerful foods you can eat for brain health as you age. Next, we'll explore a vibrant green nut with impressive benefits for your heart, blood pressure, and vision. Pistachios, the heart-loving nut with a colorful punch. They may be small, but pistachios pack a powerful punch, especially for your heart. With their vibrant green hue and slightly sweet flavor, pistachios are a delicious way to support cardiovascular health, blood sugar control, and even sharp vision. At only 160 calories per ounce, pistachios are a lighter nut option that still delivers a well-balanced mix of plant-based protein, healthy fats, and key antioxidants. One standout feature: potassium. Pistachios offer around 285 milligrams per serving, making them one of the best nut sources of this heart-protective mineral. Potassium works to counterbalance sodium, helping to reduce high blood pressure, a major concern for older adults. Clinical studies have shown that eating pistachios can lead to measurable drops in systolic blood pressure, supporting healthy circulation and reducing the risk of heart attacks and strokes. But pistachios don't stop at heart health. They're also blood sugar friendly, with a low glycemic index and a trio of fiber, protein, and healthy fat that helps slow the absorption of carbohydrates when eaten with meals. This is especially helpful for seniors managing type 2 diabetes or insulin resistance, preventing sharp post-meal spikes that can drain your energy or lead to long-term complications. And then there's eye health, an often overlooked concern as we age. Pistachios are rich in lutein and zeaxanthin, two carotenoids that protect your macula, the area of the retina responsible for clear central vision. These nutrients help guard against age-related macular degeneration, a common cause of vision loss in older adults. What's more, early research suggests these same antioxidants may support mental clarity, helping you stay alert and focused. Versatile, satisfying, and full of health benefits, pistachios are a must-have nut for aging vibrantly. Next up is a nut with an extraordinary nutrient you've probably never heard much about, but it could transform your energy, metabolism, and even thyroid health with just one small serving. Brazil nuts, the selenium-rich nut you must handle with care. If there's one nut that's as close to a natural supplement as it gets, it's the Brazil nut. But with great power comes great responsibility, because while this nut offers incredible benefits, it also requires strict moderation. Just one large Brazil nut contains around 96 micrograms of selenium. That's more than the daily recommended intake for most older adults. Selenium is a trace mineral your body needs in small amounts to support thyroid function, immune health, and cognitive performance. For seniors, especially postmenopausal women who are more prone to thyroid imbalances, this can be a game changer. Selenium helps convert thyroid hormone T4 into T3, the active form that regulates metabolism, energy, and mood. Struggling with fatigue or unexplained weight gain, a selenium boost might be part of the solution. It doesn't stop there. Selenium also acts as a neuroprotective antioxidant, defending brain cells from oxidative stress, which is linked to memory loss and cognitive decline. Studies suggest that low selenium levels correlate with poorer memory and focus, while adequate intake supports mental clarity and mood stability. And don't overlook its role in immune support. Selenium enhances your body's ability to fight infections and inflammation, both of which can take a greater toll as you age. But here's the catch: more isn't better. Too much selenium can lead to toxicity, with symptoms like fatigue, brittle nails, hair loss, stomach upset, or even nerve problems. So, what's the sweet spot? Just one Brazil nut per day, two at most. That's it. Treat Brazil nuts more like a nutrient packed supplement than a snack. Store them in the fridge to keep their healthy fats from turning rancid, and always be mindful of their portion size. Up next, it's time to talk about the flip side: nuts that might seem healthy but can actually pose risks for older adults. Let's explore the ones to limit or avoid. The nuts you should limit or avoid after 50. Not all nuts are created equal, and for seniors, some can quietly work against your health goals. Let's break down the top nuts you should limit or avoid, especially if you're managing chronic conditions or taking medications. 1. Peanuts. A common snack with hidden risks. They may be beloved and budget friendly, but peanuts come with a serious warning sign: aflatoxins. These are toxic mold byproducts that can contaminate peanuts as they grow underground, and research shows they're linked to liver damage and cancer. For seniors, especially those with weakened detox systems or existing liver issues, aflatoxins are a silent threat. Even low exposure can impair immune function and long-term health. Peanuts are also high in omega-6 fatty acids, which in large quantities promote inflammation, something older adults need to avoid due to risks of arthritis, heart disease, and cognitive decline. Treat peanuts as an occasional indulgence, not a daily habit. 2. Cashews. High in carbs and a hidden kidney risk. Delicious and creamy, yes, but cashews are surprisingly high in carbohydrates with low fiber. Just 1 ounce has around 9 grams of carbs and only 1 gram of fiber, which can spike blood sugar. Not ideal for seniors managing diabetes or insulin resistance. They also contain oxalates, natural compounds that can bind to calcium and increase the risk of kidney stones, a problem for anyone with reduced kidney function or a history of urinary issues. Cashews aren't toxic, but they're a nut to eat sparingly, especially if you're concerned about blood sugar or kidney health. 3. Macadamia nuts. Calorie-dense and heart-heavy, rich, buttery, and luxurious, macadamia nuts are also incredibly calorie-dense. Just 10 to 12 nuts contain around 200 calories, mostly from fat, but very little fiber or protein to keep you full. That's a recipe for overeating, especially when snacking mindlessly. They also contain 3 to 4 grams of saturated fat per ounce, which can raise LDL bad cholesterol, a concern for those managing heart disease or taking statins. Macadamias can also stress the gallbladder, potentially triggering attacks in people with gallstones, a common issue in aging populations. Best advice: enjoy them rarely and in tiny portions. Tiny nuts with surprising hazards. Pine nuts might seem harmless, but they carry some unusual risks. Ever heard of pine mouth syndrome? It's a real condition where 1 to 3 days after eating pine nuts, people develop a bitter metallic taste that can last for days or even weeks. This can lead to appetite loss, which is dangerous for seniors who already struggle with unintentional weight loss. Even more concerning, pine nuts can interfere with common medications, including those for blood pressure, cholesterol, and antidepressants. Plus, their small size and slippery texture make them an aspiration hazard, especially for older adults with swallowing difficulties or dry mouth. Consume pine nuts only on rare occasions and never in large amounts. Coming up next, we'll tie everything together and show you exactly how to put this knowledge into action with portion control tips, pantry swaps, and how to build a nut routine that supports long-term health. How to put this into action: pantry swaps, portions, and smart habits. Now that you know which nuts support your health and which to limit, it's time to apply this knowledge with simple, practical steps. Step 1. Audit your pantry. Start by separating your nuts into 2 groups. Daily supporters: almonds, walnuts, pistachios, Brazil nuts, just 1 per day, 2 at most. Limit these: peanuts, cashews, macadamia nuts, pine nuts. Store the limit group in a separate treat jar or on a higher shelf, out of sight, out of mind. Step 2. Master portion control. Portion control is key. Nuts are nutrient-rich, but also calorie-dense. Always serve them in small bowls or ramekins, not straight from the bag. Stick to a small handful, 1 ounce of almonds, walnuts, or pistachios. 1 Brazil nut per day to stay within safe selenium limits. Store high-fat nuts like walnuts and Brazil nuts in the fridge to prevent rancidity. Rancid fats turn healthy nuts into harmful ones. Step 3. Track how you feel. Food is powerful. Use real-life feedback to guide your choices. How's your energy after eating certain nuts? Is your digestion more regular? Are you noticing improvements in sleep or mental clarity? Also, keep regular tabs on blood pressure, blood sugar, cholesterol levels. These markers show how well your dietary habits are working for you. Step 4. Work with your doctor. If you're on medication for blood pressure, diabetes, thyroid, or cholesterol, talk to your doctor or a dietitian before making big changes. Some nuts may enhance or interfere with medications. Together, you can create a personalized nut strategy that fits your goals and ensures you're staying safe and supported. The final recap to lock in what you've learned and how to share this wisdom with your loved ones. Final recap and empowered choices for healthy aging nuts are more than just snacks. They're strategic tools for building a stronger, sharper, and more vibrant life after 50. But the key lies in knowing which ones to choose and why. The 4 superfood nuts to embrace. 1. Almonds. Support strong bones, heart health, and protect against oxidative stress. 2. Walnuts. Boost brain power, fight inflammation, and improve sleep quality. 3. Pistachios. Regulate blood pressure, support blood sugar stability, and protect your eyes. 4. Brazil nuts. Provide essential selenium for thyroid and cognitive function. Just 1 per day. The 4 risky picks to limit or avoid. 1. Peanuts. May contain aflatoxins and excess omega-6 fats that raise inflammation. 2. Cashews. High in carbs, low in fiber, and may contribute to blood sugar spikes and kidney stone risk. 3. Macadamia nuts. High in saturated fat, very calorie dense, and tough on the gallbladder. 4. Pine nuts, linked to pine mouth syndrome and potential medication interactions, choking risk in seniors. Final takeaway: the power of small, informed choices. Your health isn't shaped by one big change. It's built bite by bite, habit by habit. The difference between thriving in your later years or facing preventable decline often comes down to choices as simple as what's in your snack bowl. Choose nuts that nourish your heart, mind, and bones. Limit those that could silently harm your health. Share the wisdom. Don't keep this to yourself. Share this guide with your adult children, grandkids, friends, or neighbors. Anyone 50 plus who wants to age with strength and clarity. Your knowledge could help them avoid costly mistakes and make smarter choices too. Final note, this content is for educational purposes and should not replace professional medical advice. Always consult your healthcare provider before making changes, especially if you're on medications or managing health conditions. Stay informed, stay empowered, and keep choosing health one smart snack at a time.